Hello students, I am Dr. RK. Welcome back to RK's online doubts clearing classes. So today I am going to start with a problem which is sent by a student which is based on the magnetic effects of electric current, which is application of Biot-Savart law. We know that when current is flowing through a conductor, surrounding the conductor there is a magnetic field. Okay, so based on this, the one student sent a doubt. So please look into this problem.
So look at this problem where a wire carrying a current I has shape as shown in figure, that is A, B, C, D, F. So the linear parts of the wire are very long and parallel to x-axis, while semicircular portion of radius r is lying in yz plane. You have to find the magnetic field at point O. So let us find out the magnetic field at O by applying Biot-Savart law.
So now look at this problem where a current carrying conductor AB, BCD and DF, okay, carrying a current I. Here some part is in XY plane, some part is in YZ plane. So that curved part is in YZ plane, the straight part is in XY plane. Now we know that the magnetic field due to infinite long conductor at any distance r is mu naught I by 2 pi r. But if you remove the upper part, only you have infinite long only one side. At one end the magnetic field is mu naught I by 4 pi r. This is the form. Magnetic field at the end of infinite long conductor. And also we know that the magnetic field due to semicircular conductor is mu naught I by 4r. Okay. Now we need these two formulas to solve this problem. Because AB and DF are semi-infinite long conductors which are in XY plane, whereas the curved part is in YZ plane. Okay. So here very important is proper direction. Now let B1 is magnetic field due to part AB. Okay. So it is in XY plane. Okay. Part XY. Okay. So we know that if thumb indicates the direction of current, the fingers that encircle the conductor will give the lines of force. Tangent to the line of force will give the magnetic field. Now look at this one. Now at point O, okay. So this is the conductor parallel to x-axis. At this point, the magnetic field is down. Down means what? Opposite to Z. So that is minus k cap. See, this is X, this is Y, this is Z. So the magnetic field is down inwards. So I am representing this by minus k cap. The mu naught I by 4 pi minus k cap. That is the direction of magnetic field opposite to plus Z axis. Down opposite to Z axis means minus k cap. Okay. So this B1 is the magnetic field due to AB. Now look at semicircular part. Okay. Semicircular part. Okay. So if this fingers indicate the direction of current, thumb indicate the direction of magnetic field. Okay. So it is in YZ plane. Okay. So what is the magnetic field at this point due to this direction? That means opposite to x-axis. Opposite to x-axis means minus I cap. Okay. Negative x-axis, that is minus I cap. So this is the magnetic field due to curved one, that is BCD. Okay. You can use simple formula. If this fingers indicate the direction of current, it is in YZ plane. Okay. Then magnetic field is negative x-axis. Similarly, the third part, Again, it is infinite long one side. Okay, but one end, the magnetic field is again mu naught I by 4 pi r. The direction is, look at this. Look at this. Direction is down. Vertically down means opposite to K, that is minus K. Now, the total magnetic field due to all the three parts B at O, the magnetic field at center O is, simply add B1 plus B2 plus B3. So add all these vectorially, you will get total magnetic field at the center due to all three parts.
So, by adding the magnetic field due to all the three parts, B is equal to B1 plus B2, you will get this is the answer. Mu naught I by 4 pi r pi I cap plus 2 k cap, of course minus that. Okay, this is the answer.